The imposing beauty and mysteries of the Yucatan Peninsula, a journey through its natural wonders. Have you ever wondered what secrets the Yucatan Peninsula holds? Did you know that this incredible place is not only a natural paradise, but also a scenery full of history, mystery, and culture that has endured throughout the centuries? From the ancient Mayan cities to its amazing geological formations such as the cenotes, Yucatan is one of the most fascinating regions in the world. In this video, we will dive into the most surprising facts and curiosities of this wonderful destination, exploring its biodiversity, its ancestral history, and its natural wonders that will leave you in awe. Do you dare to discover what really makes the Yucatan Peninsula unique? Don't miss it! The Yucatan Peninsula is a destination as fascinating as it is unknown to many. Located in the southeast of Mexico, this vast expanse of land is not only full of history and culture, but also of natural wonders that make it unique in the world. From its idyllic beaches to its lush jungles, breathtaking biodiversity, and mysterious cenotes, the Yucatan holds secrets that have captivated generations of travelers and scientists. In this journey of exploration, we will learn some of the most surprising and curious facts that make this peninsula a true natural treasure. The Yucatan Peninsula covers a vast area of about 181,000 square kilometers, being shared by three countries, Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. However, the best known and most visited by tourists from all over the world is in Mexico, specifically in the states of Yucatan, Campeche, and Quintana Roo. This region is famous for its turquoise water beaches, its ancient Mayan archaeological sites, and, above all, for its incredible biodiversity. One of the characteristics that makes Yucatan so special is its geographic location. The peninsula is surrounded by two seas, the Gulf of Mexico to the north and the Caribbean Sea to the east, which gives it a warm, tropical climate all year round. This climate is ideal for the growth of an enormous variety of plant and animal species, making it one of the most biodiverse regions in Mexico and, in general, in all of Latin America. It is common for travelers to encounter exotic species, such as jaguars, toucans, howler monkeys, and crocodiles, while exploring the region's jungles and mangroves. In addition to its flora and fauna, one of Yucatan's greatest attractions is its geography, which is marked by a unique geological phenomenon. The peninsula is built on a gigantic layer of limestone, which has given rise to amazing natural formations, such as the cenotes, those mysterious and beautiful subway formations of crystalline water. Cenotes are water-flooded caverns that, over the centuries, have been created by the erosion of limestone. It is estimated that there are more than 6,000 cenotes in Yucatan, although only a fraction of them have been explored or open to the public. These places are not only spectacular from a visual point of view, but also have great cultural and spiritual significance for the Maya communities, who considered them gateways to the underworld. Another curious fact about the Yucatan Peninsula is its geological history. It is believed that more than 66 million years ago, a gigantic meteorite impacted the region, causing what we know today as the Chicxulub crater. This event was so catastrophic that it caused the extinction of the dinosaurs. The impact of this meteorite left an indelible mark on the region, creating a geological structure that, although mostly hidden underground, extends over 180 kilometers in diameter. This event was a key factor in the transformation of life on Earth, and although evidence of the impact is visible only in some places, the story behind it continues to fascinate scientists. The Yucatan is also known for its rich history and its connection to the Maya civilization, one of the most advanced cultures of the pre-Columbian world. The Maya inhabited the peninsula for thousands of years, leaving behind impressive ruins and cities that can still be visited today. Among the most famous are Chichén Itzá, one of the new seven wonders of the world, and Tulum, an ancient Mayan trading port that stands on a cliff overlooking the Caribbean Sea. The architecture of these cities is so advanced that many of the temples and pyramids remain a mystery as to their purpose and the precision with which they were built. Although the collapse of the Maya civilization took place centuries ago, its legacy lives on in the region, from the archaeological remains to the traditions still practiced in today's Maya communities. In addition to its history, the Yucatan Peninsula is famous for its gastronomy, which is a unique blend of Mayan, Spanish, and Caribbean influences. Yucatecan dishes are known for their intense flavor and use of indigenous ingredients, such as achiote, corn, and habanero peppers. Cochinita pibil, one of the region's most emblematic dishes, is an excellent example of the complexity of Yucatecan cuisine. This dish, made with pork marinated in achiote and cooked slowly in a subway oven, is just one of the many delicacies that can be tasted on the peninsula. However, the region is not only a paradise for history and food lovers. Yucatan is also a perfect place for adventurers and nature lovers. The tropical rainforest, which covers much of the peninsula, is home to an impressive variety of flora and fauna. The Sian-Kan Biosphere Reserve, for example, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In this vast territory of more than 5,000 square kilometers, you can find more than 350 species of birds, as well as jaguars, pumas, manatees, and sea turtles. Sian-Kan is not only a refuge for wildlife, but also an example of how conservation and ecotourism can be compatible with economic development. The sea surrounding the peninsula is also a wonder in itself. The Yucatan's coasts are known for their stunning white sand beaches and crystal-clear waters. Beaches such as Isla Holbox, Isla Cozumel, and Playa del Carmen attract thousands of tourists each year looking to enjoy activities such as scuba diving, snorkeling, and sea turtle watching. Cozumel, in particular, is one of the most popular destinations for diving enthusiasts due to its coral reefs, which are considered some of the largest and best preserved in the world. The Yucatan Peninsula is not only a beautiful place, but also an example of how nature, culture, and history are uniquely intertwined. From the incredible biodiversity that inhabits its jungles and seas, to the traces left by one of the most impressive civilizations in history, the Yucatan has something to offer every type of traveler. Whether you are looking for adventure, relaxation, or simply a place to admire the natural beauty, the peninsula is a destination that will never cease to amaze. In short, the Yucatan Peninsula is a natural wonder that uniquely combines history, culture, and nature. With its incredible biodiversity, fascinating geological history, and deep ties to the Mayan civilization, this region is a place that invites to be explored and admired in its entirety. If you ever have the opportunity to visit Yucatan, don't hesitate to immerse yourself in its magic and discover for yourself why it is considered one of the most amazing destinations in the world. The Yucatan Peninsula is a place of profound cultural richness and mysteries that awaken the curiosity of those who visit it. The Mayan culture, which dominated this region for more than 1,000 years, left an indelible mark on all aspects of daily life, architecture, astronomy, and customs of the area. Mayan traditions are still practiced in today's communities, where the Mayan language is spoken by many people, especially in rural villages. In addition, traditional festivities, such as Hanal Pixen, which coincides with the Day of the Dead, are celebrations in which towns are filled with color, music, and rituals that combine pre-Hispanic elements with the influence of Christianity. This festival is one of the many cultural manifestations that are still alive, transmitted from generation to generation, and that allow the inhabitants of the peninsula to maintain a direct link with their ancestors. Apart from the language and celebrations, the architecture of Yucatan is also a palpable sign of cultural evolution. In the region, it is possible to find constructions dating from pre-Hispanic times, such as the imposing pyramids of the Mayan cities that still stand majestically, but you can also see colonial buildings of Spanish influence. The haciendas that were once centers of production of henequen, known as the green gold fiber, are scattered throughout Yucatan. Many of them now restored and open to the public as museums that tell the story of the production and trade of henequen, which in its time was one of the most important products of the region. In addition to Maya ruins and colonial vestiges, Yucatan is famous for its religious architecture. Colonial-era churches, such as the Church of San Gervasio in Valladolid, are representative examples of how Spanish influence shaped the region through a mixture of Gothic and Baroque styles. Yucatan's gastronomy, meanwhile, is another cultural jewel that continues to fascinate visitors. Today, You can taste a series of dishes that have their roots in Maya traditions, but which over the centuries have been enriched by Spanish and African influences. Salbute, panucho, POC chuck, and pork tamales with red recadoo are just some of the traditional dishes that tourists have the opportunity to enjoy, each one made with native ingredients such as achiote, corn, habanero peppers, and local aromatic herbs. These ingredients, which were a fundamental part of the Maya diet, are still essential in modern Yucatecan cuisine. Something truly fascinating about the Yucatan Peninsula is its relationship with the subterranean world, represented by the cenotes. In addition to their ceremonial use by the Maya, who considered them sacred points of connection with the underworld, cenotes were also vital sources of fresh water in a region where rainfall is seasonal and surface water resources are scarce. In ancient times, Maya civilizations believed that cenotes were gateways to Xibalba, the underworld. This perception is not only rooted in Mayan religion, but also in local legends and myths that continue to be passed down by the region's inhabitants. Some stories tell that, in ancient times, priests performed sacrificial rituals in these sacred places, throwing offerings of jade, gold, and virgin women into the water in an attempt to appease the gods. In terms of fauna, Yucatan is home to a great variety of species, some of which are endemic to the region. One of the most representative animals is the jaguar, which is in danger of extinction, but still inhabits the jungles and forests of the peninsula. The relationship of the Maya with these animals was so profound that the jaguar became a symbol of power, strength, and mysticism, represented in numerous sculptures, reliefs, and Maya ceramics. In addition, the peninsula is a birdwatcher's paradise, as it is home to exotic species such as the toucan, quetzal, and flamingo, which nest in the mangroves and rainforests. Yucatan is also home to a significant population of crocodiles, both on its coasts and in its mangroves, making it an attractive destination for wildlife lovers. The Yucatan Peninsula is also known for being one of the most impressive regions in the world in terms of underwater archaeology. Due to the particular geography of the area and the abundance of cenotes, archaeologists have found evidence of ancient submerged civilizations. In 2007, a team of researchers discovered an ancient underwater tunnel system in the Sac-Acton cenote, in the state of Quintana Roo, which is considered one of the largest flooded cave systems in the world. The remains found inside these tunnels include human remains, stone tools, and ceremonial objects that indicate the importance that the Maya gave to these sacred sites. One of the most interesting curiosities of the Yucatan is its relationship with cacao. This bean was considered so valuable in ancient times that, in some cases, it was used as currency in trade. The Maya not only cultivated cocoa, but also developed a complex system for preparing cocoa-based drinks, such as the famous zacatl, which is the ancestor of the chocolate we know today. The original Maya drink was much more bitter and was served mixed with spices such as vanilla, chili, and honey. In fact, cacao was so important to the Maya culture that it is even believed to have been used in religious rituals, where it was offered to the gods as a tribute. In addition, Yucatan has a geography that looks like something out of a fairy tale, as is the case of the islands off the coast, which offer dreamlike landscapes. Isla Holbox, for example, is known for its pristine beaches, where tourists can swim with whale sharks, the world's largest fish, which visit the surrounding waters between May and September. This unique experience attracts thousands of tourists every year, who come in search of this natural wonder. Cozumel Island is famous not only for its beaches, but also for its coral reefs, which are part of the Mesoamerican reef system, the second largest in the world, and attract divers from all corners of the planet. Finally, one of the most striking aspects of Yucatecan culture is its strong connection to nature. In many contemporary Maya communities, inhabitants continue to use ancestral methods to cultivate the land, such as chinampas, which are small plots of land floating on lakes, dating back to pre-Hispanic times. This type of agriculture, along with other traditional practices such as beekeeping, honey collection, and sustainable fishing, demonstrates how Yucatecans continue to live in harmony with their environment, respecting nature and preserving their traditions. Yucatan is, without a doubt, a place of mysteries, legends, and a vibrant culture that continues to fascinate everyone who has the opportunity to visit it. With its impressive biodiversity, its millenary history, and its warm and welcoming people, the Yucatan Peninsula is a place where history, nature, and culture intertwine in a unique way, creating a tourist destination that remains as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Yucatan, with its vibrant history and breathtaking natural beauty, is a destination that invites us to continue exploring and learning more about its mysteries. If you have been fascinated by everything we have shared in this video, we invite you to subscribe to our World and Evolution channel to continue discovering more wonders of the world, as well as curiosities and surprising facts that you won't find elsewhere. Also, don't forget to visit our website selfmatamillionaires.online, where you can access more exclusive content and tools to continue expanding your knowledge. See you in the next video.